Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Dan. And Norm, let's just dive right in. We had this carjacking. It took place on Sunday, and it was on Hempstead Turnpike, kind of near where the old Lantern Diner was.
Right.
And a guy was sitting in his Camaro. Two people came up to him, pulled a gun, got in the car, and they took off.
Living in crazy times.
Wow, crazy. So no follow-up yet from the police department, but hopefully they'll find the person.
We need more cops, more patrols, additional cops, a handful of cops protecting us. I think we need more cops.
And maybe perhaps don't sit out in the Camaro at 3 in the morning or whatever it is.
No, it was actually
middle of the day.
During the day, yeah.
Oh, really?
There's obviously nowhere near Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Ouch.
So terrible story to start off with. Around here, the ground's been shaking, so our studios are located in the presidential section, and there's been a lot of paving going on.
Probably the worst time of the year you could possibly do this. School is opening. The buses have to get up and down streets. You've got these monstrous dump trucks and grinders going on all over town. But the roads look great.
The roads are looking good. Adam, did they do your block yet?
No, we're still waiting.
Yeah, yours is absolutely going to be the last one.
Don Clavin the bill for my shock absorbers.
I told you, Adam, pay your taxes. They'll come to your block.
I'm paid and then some.
So I was by one of those machines that eats up the old asphalt, and you can see the video on WestHempsteadEcho.com. And I got so close that like all this asphalt started hitting me. I was getting pelted. It was really off the charts. So I figured that was maybe a good time to move back.
It is an awesome operation. I mean, they come in the morning, they grind the street up. They've got it all cleaned up and swept up and inhaled by the end of the day. And a couple of days later, they had it paved.
Yeah, your side was finished, right, Norm? They
beautiful. Done.
Yeah, so that would
Maybe
be
my neighbors will chip in, buy one of those trucks used, and see if we can do the job.
Yeah, just rent one. Home Depot probably has one.
You probably get it for a flat rate.
Well, as you mentioned, we got schools, actually starting today. I was walking this morning by Hank Elementary School, and they had music, and they had balloons, and they had excitement, and it was really a great first day there, and it was a great first day for the West Hempstead Unified School District.
Sure.
Assuming that the buses were able to get to where they needed to go.
Yeah, well, the library's got a lot of stuff going on also there, right? The Tai Chi.
So every Wednesday they're now having Tai Chi with Eddie Hug. I mean, how could you not go to see Eddie Hug?
It's very reasonable.
If you go, I guess you get him as a hug.
And actually you could see him in person, or you can get to him virtually, sign up at the library.
A virtual hug.
It's something like four sessions, and it's $15, so it's very reasonable to do.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. But I think the library could actually save a lot of money. Why do they have shelves and shelves of CDs and physical audio-video material that absolutely no one even has equipment for anymore?
They're antiques.
What's the point?
It's antiques.
Yeah, but why can't you come up with better ways of distributing? I mean, I just don't understand.
For people who don't like to use the internet, I guess they could still pop a DVD in the machine.
I think it would be worth asking them what the numbers are on how often that stuff goes out.
I would really be curious.
I don't know if it's costing them anything just to keep it on the shelves. They're not buying new ones because you can't get any new ones.
There you go.
But at some point, the VHSs are going to, they're going to get ruined.
They still make them.
Wait, do they have 8-track tapes while we're there?
I don't know. I mean, they probably have those old film strips as well. I mean, let's keep going.
Movies.
It's like, who knows what's in the basement? Okay, time to calm down, and maybe a good time for a commercial break.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shout.
So Norm, our next subject is something that you know a lot about, which is Congregation Anshei Shalom. Not only are you a former president, but you were involved with, putting up the main synagogue. But then you were called in to kind of get things across the finish line. And how'd you do?
So we got a temporary certificate of occupancy, and they have been using the synagogue since this weekend. After 3 years of construction, and they're still not done completely. I mean, they've got some technical problems left to be done, redoing the roof. They had a contractor really that gave them heartache, but now it's really in motion.
Great. And air conditioning going
Oh, you want
up
air conditioning too?
Yeah, listen, I don't know. You can open up the windows. It's so nice outside.
2 weeks you won't need it.
So will they be fully occupied come the high holidays, which are
Big time.
coming up?
Yeah, it's fully oversubscribed.
That is great news, and really great for the congregation. They've waited a long time, and finally get to move in.
Yeah.
So next week, the West Hempstead Support Association puts together the 9/11 Memorial Service. It's taking place at Hall's Pond. Join the community for an evening of remembrance.
And of course, the county has a major deal that they put together. It's a memorial service at Lido Beach, right?
Right.
At Point Lookout, and where they have a beautiful memorial as well. So come locally. I mean, that's really an important.
Yeah, the Hall's Pond one is really special, and it's right where one of the steel memorial
pieces from the World Trade Center.
And it's obviously West Hempstead, like all communities around here, were significantly impacted.
About 11 people from the neighborhood were killed. But one of the great things about our community is the cooperation between the faith leaders. The rabbi, the priest, the pastors are all together on that day. It's a great thing to see and bring solace at such a terrible remembrance.
And I did catch something on the news that unfortunately some more first responders from the event itself have passed away due to the impacts of being there and cleaning up and all the rest of it. So it really hasn't ended.
Yeah. So, Norm, we get a lot of junk mail, but actually Nassau County put together these flyers for children, for young adults. It's called Prevent.
Right.
And it's basically to recognize danger and how to follow up and how to notify people or authorities with the danger.
So right, Prevent stands for partner, recognize, empower, visit, eliminate, notify, and tips. In other words, teach these kids what to be looking for, tell them how to respond when they see danger, and to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it needs to be spoken about because it's not something that needs to be hidden. That's part of the danger.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just live in really messed up times, and things just happen, and you really need to be aware of your surroundings.
Exactly.
And to know when to shout and say, here's an issue.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to finally turn our attention to these terrible spotted lanternflies. I'm really sick of them. So I thought I kind of got away from them, and they were like at the beach, because I went to Jones Beach the other day, and they were all over. I'm sitting there and just like, and it's like a killing field. They're just like all over the place.
In Long Beach, it's a plague. It's
terrible. So yesterday I was over to Stop and Shop Center on South Cherry Valley Road, and all of a sudden I see the spotted lanternflies there. And and I'm hearing from the group that they're seeing them all over locally.
And the crazy thing is, there's nothing they can do to stop them. The exterminators tell you that they can spray them, but they laugh at it. So the only thing there's a natural predator, I think, is hornets.
Yeah, there's some Japanese predator, which is where the spotted lanternflies come from originally, and they don't have anyone who's outside of us who are killing them. So it's like, go get these bees to kill.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's see how that ends up. Look, I got one on my porch this morning, and I smashed it with a shoe and tried to get rid of it, which is what I think you're supposed to do. But I don't know that we're going to stop this.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. They're really getting a bum rap.
Where does this end?
I don't know.
They need an advocacy organization to compete on.
Anytime you fool with nature and you try and fool,
because 10 years from now we'll realize
that's when you run into trouble.
We've done damage to the food chain by limiting.
Yeah, well, let's remember.
My question is, what plague number are we up to at this point?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the boll weevil. I mean, let's go really way back.
Any specials at Resources?
So Resources, yeah, they got amazing specials. Dan and I were over there earlier this week, and they were making these amazing cookies, these back-to-school cookies that were in the shape of school buses, apples, and lunch boxes, along with their specials, their grandparent specials. Really amazing stuff.
Well, they have a great display. And Creative Corners, planning a birthday or a young for the kids?
Yes,
it's a great place to go.
Yeah, if you are planning any event like a young children's birthday party or for an older birthday party, call Creative Corner at 516-385-8782. So I want to thank you, Norm. I want to thank you, Dan. I want to thank you, Adam. And I don't want to thank the spotted lanternfly. Have a great week.
Enjoy the weather.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.
Welcome to I&D Glot. We love our customers. We have the freshest produce. We have all the groceries you need. We have the best cuts of beef, veal, lamb, chicken for the best price. And of course, a bakery department with all fresh cookies, cakes, and freshest bakery item. And of course, with a takeout department with delicious food. If you need to place an order, do it online. We'll deliver it to you, or come into the store and shop. We can't wait to see you.